Good morning this morning. How are you this morning? A lot cleaner start to the new year. Back to how we should be. As I peruse the news, as I do, I find a couple of odd coincidences. A couple of very odd coincidences, and I'm not the only one who's picking up on these coincidences. Because they sure seem strange. And I'm going to throw my little 2 or 3 cents into this and see if we can't start a little controversy of our own. So you be sure to like and subscribe, and let's kind of get started. Because everybody's heard about what happened in New Orleans, and everybody's heard what happened at the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. And there's a lot of really interesting facts coming out, specifically about the Trump Hotel bomber. Word is he was a huge Trump supporter. He was active duty military, a Green Beret, who loaded his Tesla Cybertruck with fireworks and camping fuel. Weird. The weirdest part of all is that it's now coming out that he was recruiting people to Ukraine, which is damn strange. Quick 30-day contract op in Ukraine at $550 per day, lodging and travel provided. And this is Matt responding to that. I've got a top 18D recently ETSD who is looking for just this opportunity, sent him your way. And this is on Twitter. And why is that so weird? Why is that so weird? I mean, we've got people who are recruiting for Ukraine, just as this guy is, or was. Why isn't he now? Because if you recall, this is the gentleman who took a shot at Trump on the golf course. So we have 2 Ukrainian recruiters, sympathizers. Clearly, they are not pleased with the Trump policy. This guy. And this is an article. Vets helping Ukraine worry Trump assassination attempt suspect may hurt their cause. It's also weird. This is going to be a subject of another video. This is the same picture. NPR, which is this story. Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty are the same exact people. They're both the United States government. National Public Radio and Radio Free Europe are both fully funded subsidiaries of the United States government. That story, these 2 stories themselves are going to be a video down the road. But that said, so we now have 2 Ukrainian recruiters who are linked to some form of violence directed towards Donald Trump. And if you look at this, we're going to scroll down here. This is the post on Twitter. He gets a response by Elon Musk. Weird. Somehow, we still know practically nothing about the Butler shooter. Whatever happened to that? That is weird, isn't it? Now, when the Butler shooting happened, I listened to a channel, Military Summary Channel, because I keep up on the Ukraine war. I don't like keeping up on the BS propaganda. I listen to Military Summary, Defense Politics Asia, Deep Dive with Colonel Davis, and I check out a couple of really pro-Ukrainian sites. I like facts. So I like Military Summary. And on Military Summary Channel, he read this. This is going to be about 2 or 3 minutes long because I want it to be in context. I don't want there to be any doubt that what we're listening to is in context. So with that, here we go.
Of course, now it's very important to understand the reaction of the world, the reaction of not just Democratic Party, Republicans Party, but of the closest allies of the United States of America. Of course, we're going to see statements and support for Trump and many other different words. But when talking about Ukraine, the situation with this country is completely different. Because we are usually discuss the situation in Ukraine, and we know a lot about the line of combat contact, about the statements of different people. On official lines, Zelensky president, of course, condemned that violence in the United States of America, but most important is the reaction of the soldiers and the generals and brigades along the line of combat contact. And for these purposes, we'll just discuss the statement that was published by 79th Air Mobile Brigade. We usually discuss their statements, not like something like an evidence or something that we need to discuss as a kind of a truth or something like this. We're just discussing the situation. For example, it's like a small example of the relations of the Ukrainian soldiers who are currently located on the line of combat contact to the situation with Donald Trump. This statement, as you can see, post is written in Russian, but I will try to translate to you. And the forces official Telegram channel, for example, of 79th Brigade is saying that the Ukrainian special forces are great. That it's even impossible to believe that Ukrainian special forces are able to conduct something like this. Of course, it's not like to kill some Russian blogger or to destroy some Russian Crimean bridge. It's something bigger. And of course, there was mistakes. Obviously, the Ukrainian special forces intelligence director should have found a better sniper. Obviously, they will find, and obviously the mission of special forces of Ukraine will be completed, and Trump will not be allowed to become a president because the friends of Ukraine, the real friends of Ukraine, will not allow this, and more money, more weapon will continue sending and coming to the territory of Ukraine. So summarizing everything, I read a lot of posts from neo-Nazi or let's say Ukrainian soldiers who have been fighting with the Russians since the beginning of the special military operation. Most of them are disappointed that the sniper missed. Most of them are disappointed. Telling the truth, I must say that there are two groups of Ukrainian forces. Some of them are disappointed and some of them didn't give any reaction to the situation. So telling the truth, I haven't found even a single Ukraine brigade who was condemning that act of terrorist attack on the former president of the United States of America, Donald Trump. So this is the situation.
So that is the situation. I just found it strange that the 79th Air Mobile Brigade, which is a very active brigade in the Ukrainian order of battle, it's not like they're just some fly-by-night unit. They are a crack elite unit to be taken seriously. To post on their Telegram channel, something like that, when they know that there's a very, very high chance that President Trump will become the next president. And to brag like they did? I don't know. It seems weird to me.
Because the friends of Ukraine, the real friends of Ukraine, will not allow this.
Friends of Ukraine, huh? Maybe like recruiters. Maybe like people who have spent time there. I don't know. Again, this was about Butler. What I just played for you is from July 14th, 2024. This wasn't yesterday or the day before. This was right after Butler. Something fishy's going on. There's too many coincidences. Because I don't believe in coincidences. So something's going on. I sure hope the security around the president is like no security in the history of the world. Mr. President, I hope that you have private security closer than Secret Service security. This, you have the Trump Tower in Las Vegas. You have New Orleans. You have the shooter on the golf course. And then we know virtually nothing about the Butler shooting, except that word is the house was hermetically cleaned and that all records of virtually anything are almost impossible to find. I'm not going to put the tinfoil hat on, but I think I might break it out of the closet just to have it ready. You never know. Something weird is going on, guys. Something damn strange is going on. I wanted to play that piece of audio. I'll be sure that it's linked here. The segment is from 6:06 to 8:45. I'll be sure to link it. But with that, I do appreciate you. I do thank you. And we'll catch you on the next one.